Good morning to everybody. Today we are going to do an easy exercise on the Italian amortization plan. So, the following data are given by the problem. The discharge debt, so the amount of the loan that we have paid, is 20,000. Then the residual debt is 30,000 and we are the installment that is 10,500. Basically, where is the idea behind the Italian amortization plan and where is an amortization plan? So let's take for example that we want to open a pizza restaurant but we don't have the money and we ask the money to a bank and the bank is going to give us as this is our loan that we need to pay back in n periods of time. So we need to find as our loan and the period of time and the interest that the bank is asking for. So we know, starting from formulas, that the discharge debt is equal to C, so our amortization quota, times T. Since we are in Italian amortization plan, C is equal to S divided by N times T, because we have the discharge debt. Therefore, in our case, let's write the number directly. E4, that is 20,000, is equal to S divided by N times 4, because it's E4. Then we can write that S is equal to 5,000 N. Okay, let me delete this equation because it's an intermediate step, I don't need it. And then there is also the residual debt. The residual debt is equal to the loan minus what we have paid, the discharge debt. This means that dt is equal to S 1 minus T divided by N. And then we can write that 30,000 is equal to S times 1 minus T N. That is our discharge debt. Yep. Then we can use a system for these two equations. So here we can write that again S is equal to 5,000 N and then 30,000 is equal to what? S, that is 5,000 N times 1, right, minus 5,000 T. And our T in this case was, in this case was 6. Yep, so this one is 6. So it's times 6, that is 5 times 6 is 30, so we have 30,000. Alright. So we just have that N is equal to, wrong number, 60,000 divided by 5,000. Oh shoot, that is equal to 1 and 12, right? So we have that N is equal to 12. And this means that we have to repay our loan in 12 periods of time. Then the other problem was to find S, and S is equal to 5,000 times 12. So it's 60,000. And our interest I is simply we have to also know, we know the interest. So we know that is S is equal to 60,000. So let me check if it's right. Yeah, it's right. So S is equal to 60,000. So we know that C is equal to 60,000 divided by, no, sorry, divided by, no, divided by 12. So it's equal to 5,000. So this means that each year we pay 5,000, and we know that R3, from the data we have R3, this right here, and we know that R3 is equal to C3 plus I D2. So again, we have this, so it's 10,500 is equal to 5,000 plus I, and D2 is equal, let me check, we have D6, so we pay 5,000 each year, so this means that D2 is 50,000, because it's 60,000 minus 2 times 5,000, so it's 50,000. And then we have that I, sorry if I'm not so so if there is not so much order in this, but I will take care of this. Let's put this here. Okay, let's, oh shoot, anyway, don't worry, don't worry about this. So let's only write, let's only write I. I, that is our interest, is equal to what? Is equal to 10,000 minus 5,000, because we take this, oh shit, I lost the pen. We take this here, so yes, minus 5,000 divided by 50,000. And our I is equal to 0.11 or 11%. Thank you everybody for your attention, and now we are going to check the exercise out. So again, we're talking about Italian amortization plan, and we know that amortization quota are constant for each year. So we have this data, 1, 2, and 3, and this other one, and then we need to know these formulas. Let's use this one, this one, and this one. So we proceeded with the system, right? We wrote the discharge debt, that is this one, and we also wrote the residual debt, that is this one, this year. Two unknowns and two equations, so we can easily solve this system. And we got that n is equal to 12, and S, so our loan, S is our loan, is equal to 60,000. So let's recap all the things that we must know. We must know that S is our loan. E is what we paid. Oh man, what we paid. Yep. Then there is D. What? Yeah, is what we still need to pay. Then there is C. That is the amortization is the amortization quota. And actually is what we pay, R is the installment and is equal to C plus I, where I is our interest quota. So thank you to everybody for your attention, and if you have any question, please feel free to subscribe them and ask them in the comments section, and see you to the next exercise session of financial mathematics.